So now that's the picture of the cookies that we're going to make. And I wanted to show you. These are the edible markers. You can get it at, like I say, New York Cake Academy or maybe Michael's or any kind of food specialty baking store. So because of the intricacies of the cookie, do the white, meaning the foundation of the cookie first. But to make your life a lot easier, use these markers to actually designate where not to put the white. So I took the liberty of doing this off camera. I don't know if you can see that. But I basically mimicked where the rest of the colors are going to go. So then I'm going to take my paintbrush, the back of my paintbrush, and I'm going to do all of the white with the royal icing and let it dry, and then do all the other colors. But like I say, you're going to do all the whites for all of the cookies so that by the time you get back to the first cookie, the white should be mostly dry. Sometimes you do have to wait overnight depending on how the time goes. And then I'm going to go and do the other colors. Yeah, it's kind of like knitting, I would imagine. I don't knit. Or maybe, any kind of relaxing hobby. I find it very relaxing. You zen out and you do it. But people often remark that they don't know how I have the patience to sit there and do it. But I'll show you. Maybe you'll love it. I hope so. We'll see. Okay, so I take the back of my paintbrush and I got a good dollop on it. And then I'm just going to put it wherever I want, obviously the white. And then I just work quickly and just kind of keep moving the paintbrush in such a way as to color all the background, like this. So that's all of the white at this point. And you'll notice 2 of the legs I didn't do because you'll see in the final picture, the front leg and then the back front leg. To get that 3D effect, if I did all 4 legs now, it wouldn't look like legs. It would just look like a blob. So you let this part dry, and then after that white is dry, you have to go back and then do the back legs, to give it the dimensions. And then you do the other colors. And then I might just do a color there, maybe yellow or silver, and then use some sanding sugar to make it look more sparkly. But that's what you do, and then you do the rest of them. Stay tuned. So I want to point out something to you, which is the technique of applying this royal icing with the paintbrush. Because basically I'm gently pushing the icing so it kind of moves into the places that it's not. And if you see, when I was talking about air bubbles, I don't really have any there, but let's pretend I did. Like I could find a very minuscule one, like there and there and there. You take your little toothpick, and while it's still wet, you just pop it like that. There's also a technique that you can pick up the cookie and you shake it like this. But I find that the toothpick is a little bit less dangerous, as it were. But yeah, you just go right where the white needs to be. And again, I'm going to leave those little legs alone for a while so it can dry. And then I'll get back to it and do the other colors. And also for the piping, once the colors are all dry, like you'll see here, the embellishments of the hair, you'll do the piping once you dye those sections, the icing. You're going to get a little bit of it, but make it a little thicker, and then just go a little swirl. And that gives it, again, the dimension. Yeah.